I'm Stavros. Good afternoon and welcome to the Kilmurry Lodge Hotel in Limerick, where I'm waiting for John Bradley here. He is a member of the Limerick Vintage and Classic Car Club, and they are having their annual meeting here at the Kilmurry Lodge Hotel. There he is. John, how's it going? He has his 1976 Triumph Spitfire 1500. So let's have a chat with John here now. John, it's a wet afternoon here in Limerick.
It's a soft day. It's a soft day in Ireland. Normal weather is resumed.
So I'm going to let John park up. Then we're going to get inside out of the rain, and John will explain to you what's going on.
Okay.
Thanks, John. So there he goes in the Spitfire. Yeah, so guys, I really don't know what way tonight's going to go. They want me to speak at the meeting, but later on, before I go to this meeting, I'm going over to Lyons of Limerick, the Ford dealership, to look at a brand new Ford Escort Mk2. So that should be very interesting, a rally car. And they'll also have the Ford Fiesta R5 as well. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an unusual evening, John. But let's get inside and talk some more. So I'm here inside one of the meeting rooms now at the Kilmurry Lodge Hotel, and John has joined me here because they're having their meeting tonight. And so they want me to speak at the meeting, guys. Now, John,
Definitely. That's
can you fill us in what's going to happen tonight at this meeting?
So it's our monthly meeting, but it's a very important meeting for us because in just under 2 months' time, we have our main annual classic car show. And as you well know, it's a very large and very well-known and very well-liked show around Ireland. And tonight will be a chance for members to have their say of what they would like to see in the show, and for the organisers to indicate how far they've gone and the sort of direction in which the show is going to go.
Because, like, John, a huge amount of organisation goes into this show, the Limerick Classic Car Show at Limerick Racecourse.
Oh, fantastic amount of time. I mean, you always have the dedicated crew, and then you try and bring in as many people, hands, to help on the day, because it is a very, very big show, one of the biggest in Ireland, certainly the biggest in the West. And it takes a huge amount of organisation, both from trade stands, visitor attractions, managing the members who come with their classic cars, and as you know, we have the supercars that come, and we're very well known for the VWs and also for modern day sports cars. So all in all the money that we raise, it all goes to charity. We don't keep a cent, but it is a really intense time, and particularly leading up to the 27th of May, which is our big day.
Guys, I'm going to leave it here with John for the moment because he needs to set up here. He's expecting a lot of people to visit later on to oversee this whole meeting. And I need to head over now to Lyons of Limerick and check out those cool rally cars. So let's go! I've now made it over to Lyons of Limerick, the main Ford, Jaguar, Land Rover dealership on the Ballysimon Road here in Limerick. And we're waiting for the star attractions, the Ford Escort RS Mk2 and the Ford Fiesta R5. The rally cars will be pulling in here shortly. So I'm looking forward to this. Let's go in and have a look at some other cars that are on display in the showroom. Okay, before we go inside, let's have a look what they have parked here outside. A Jaguar Xe, the Ford Mustang, looking nice in red, and the Ford Focus RS, 345 brake horsepower. Yeah, would really like a spin in one of those. Looking great in black as well. And we have the Range Rover Velar, and beside it we have the Ford Mondeo. So this is the ST line on your Ford Mondeo. So let's have a look inside because there are a lot of people in here, and they also have a nice display of cars in here. Let's check it out. Here in the showroom we have the Jaguar Xe. This is the 2-litre diesel version, 177 brake horsepower, and yours for €47,760 for your Jaguar Xe. Then we move over here to the F-Pace, the SUV, the 2-litre diesel also in this one, and for €62,000 for your Jaguar F-Pace. And of course you'll remember I did mention about the Jaguar I-Pace. The all-electric I-Pace will soon be hitting the showroom here in Jaguar Land Rover in Limerick, in Lyons's. And we also have the E-Pace here. So this also has the 2-litre diesel engine, looking very well. So if we move over here, I'm just going to show you the sports car, of course, the F-Pace. And here we have it, the P300 F-Pace Jaguar. These cars look absolutely fantastic. Jaguar have done a great job on the styling of these cars. And yeah, just take a look at the rear end here. The LED lamps, yeah, really nice. And those alloys as well. Oh, yeah, it would be nice to drive one of them, guys. And beside it we have the Range Rover Sport. Let's have a look inside. Great interior on these. A big improvement on the old one. I did drive the old Range Rover diesel Sport, and I have to say that these are a massive improvement on that. So there you have it, your Range Rover Sport HSE. Now we're just waiting on the arrival of the 2-star attractions. Let's have a look inside at the display. Yeah, so it's not long now until we see these 2 rally cars.
Let's bring in the cars for 2018.
Yay! The brand new Mark II Ford Escort. Way! And the Fiesta R5. Yeah. Okay, fast forward to the following morning and I'm now back here in Lyons of Limerick, joined by Keith Lyons. So Keith, you are going to take us on a tour of these 2 fabulous rally cars.
I am indeed, yeah. Welcome back here to Lyons of Limerick. We're in the new Jaguar Land Rover showroom on the Ballysimon Road, and I'm going to take you around these 2 fabulous pieces of machinery. Okay, Stavros, as you can remember from last night, last time we were here, there was about 120 people around these rally cars. A massive turnout. We were delighted with everyone that came along. Real car enthusiasts. Everyone got a chance to sit in the cars, photographs, everyone talking about the cars, bringing people back to the olden days with the Mark II, and then right up into the future here with the R5. So I'm going to talk you through the cars here. So this is what the Lyons Motorsport team will be driving this year. It's the R5. It's actually ex-Joe Connolly Red Mills. It's 151 KK 1972 is the actual registration. Unique because it's an Irish car. Now in the Lyons of Limerick colours, as you can see. So it'll be driven by myself, Keith Lyons, co-driven by Sean Hegarty. So I'll take you inside. You can still see the red of the Connolly colours. So this is the latest bit of technology in international rallying. So,
and what sort of brake horsepower are we talking?
So you're looking at over 300 brake horsepower, 4-wheel drive, launch control. Doesn't have the paddles on the steering wheel, but you have your full sequential gearbox, 5-speed. It's actually a 1.6 turbo.
And 0 to 62 miles per hour time.
We haven't clocked it yet, but let's just say it's quick.
Yes.
It'll throw your head back into the seat quick.
And power to weight ratio, Keith, like dry weight or wet weight, what?
You'll have to ask my technicians about that. I just love to jump in and drive it, so any of the technical stuff just goes over my head. But yeah.
But very, very fast anyway is all you need to know, guys.
Extremely fast, yeah.
And can we just have a quick look inside in the boot, Keith?
You can, of course, yeah. What's amazing about this car is just the absolute grip and it's phenomenal weight. It's so light, and the brakes are so big that its stopping power is way beyond where you'll imagine. So it's usually a case of you get on the brakes and you have to come back off them and let yourself run up to the junction. So it'll be a big learning curve for us to get to know the car, to know the capabilities and limitations of the car, to actually really push it on. So all this is actually, you see it inside here, it's all fueled from inside. So it's all just pumped in. All right, here's your actual, this is your suspension. This is the Ryger suspension. So that's what happens, like literally a case of clicking it, a few clicks to the right to stiffen it, or a few clicks to soften it off will transform that car. So
we just have a quick look at the engine bay.
You can, of course. 1 second now.
Yeah, it looks very nice in the colours.
Yeah, there was a lot of nights looking at that and sizing up colours, but they would be our colours. So this is our logo. So basically Lyons logo. So it's representation. It's the L's of Lyons of Limerick. So you've got the Motorsport and the Ford, you've the Volvo, and you've the Jaguar Land Rover colours. So that's how we brought them together. That was the logic behind the logo. So there's the engine bay.
So what CC would this be, Keith?
So the CC is it's a 1600, believe it or not, but it's a 1600 turbo.
Yeah.
So that's what that's where you're getting your power. There's a massive air intake there, as you can see.
And is 300 horsepower the limit for this particular class?
With these cars, they're an international spec car, and they're homologated to this specification.
Yeah.
So you can't tweak or change this car. This car is as it is to make it competitive, that everyone in the class has the same performance. So it's just basically down to the driver then at that rate of going.
Yeah.
You know. So this car can go anywhere in the world and do an international rally, and it's the full specification for that.
That's fantastic. And what size are the wheels, Keith?
So the wheels are an 18-inch, but what you'll notice about the wheels and inside the wheels is the size of the brake discs. The stopping power, again, as I said a few minutes ago, is just it's second to none, really, and that's what everyone I've been told. Obviously, I've only given the car a short spin, but that's what everyone will say to you. You just won't realise the actual capability and the brakes of the car.
The Michelins.
The Michelins, they're a soft compound of Michelin. We don't know. We'll be in West Cork next weekend now doing our first round of the International Tarmac Championship. So,
okay, we'll head over to the Mk2 Escort.
We will. So, as I said with this one, this is an international spec car that you can't do anything to. It's fully homologated. As for this beast, this is fully modified. This is a car you can do anything with, should I say. So with this car, it's a unique registration. It's actually a registration that my dad Ken, who will be driving this car doing the West Coast Championship, has drove 40 years ago to great success. So the car effectively is reconditioned, but it's reconditioned to a brand new. So everything in this car is, as we said, brand new.
Because Ken used to drive Ford Sierra RS Cosworth.
Yeah, so we started out with the Mk2s through the 70s and 80s, and then early 90s he switched over to the four-wheel drive, starting out first with the Sierra, then he went for a Sapphire, and then he went to an Escort Cosworth. Work commitments took over then, and I was just coming off driving age, so I think he got rid of all the Cosworths on purpose, but anyway.
I bet he wish he held on to them.
I know, I bet I wish he held on to them so I could have drove him. I was chomping at the bit, but so anyway, the cars were gone. We worked hard for a good few years, and then now we're going back at it again. So
we'll just check out the engine there, Keith.
We will, of course, yeah. So
we have a carbon fibre bonnet.
Yeah, so we went with a carbon fibre bonnet. As again I said, you can modify these cars. So you'll see by the bonnet, it's literally like a child would lift it, you know. So everything where you can reduce weight, you'll do your best to do it, all right?
Get the centre of gravity down low.
Yeah, exactly that, and that's the thing with these cars. But you'll see with this is the latest that's the latest Series 2 Plus Millington. Okay, that's going to be 330 odd brake horsepower. Yeah, and just ferocious power. And you look inside now, you'll see those. They would be rare inside in this kind of a car. They're a four-way Ryger suspension. So, they're technology beyond my small brain. But
Yeah, so Ken is going to have a nice time driving this.
Ken is going to have a white knuckle ride driving this, but yeah.
Wow, that is so cool.
As you can see from the date, it was built in 2018. That's how new the car is, the nameplate on the front of it there.
Yeah. Because Keith, obviously people watching the video are going to be very confused that this is a car that looks like it's from the 80s.
Yes.
But it's brand new, so they are still building these body shells.
They are still building these cars, and they're getting harder and harder to find these shells.
Yeah.
But if you look at any Irish rally in the morning, the Mk2 Escort is still the most popular car. Rightly so, because it is the most fun car to drive. You don't need to go quick to have fun in the Mk2. So
we'll just have a look inside.
yeah.
Keith,
So we'll come in from the passenger side on this one. It's the opposite side to the R5.
Yeah.
So you'll see here how clean it is. This car hasn't even been out on the road yet.
Oh.
So again, serious detail inside in this car. You can see from it there, all the steering wheel column has been brought out.
Yeah.
Seat has been pushed back. Again, as you said, for the center of gravity. You've got your upright handbrake. Okay.
Yeah.
You've got your full sequential gearbox, but you also have a paddle shift.
Oh, fantastic.
All right. So that's a full paddle shift. When this car was launched, it was over in the Birmingham Motor Show. Thierry Neuville was jumped in the car and he couldn't get over it. All he kept on saying was WRC, WRC. So they were all, if you're pressing a guy like that, you know.
Yes.
And just even the small detail, if you look down here, so the co-driver's jumping out.
Look at this.
The co-driver's jumping out and he needs to take off and change the spare wheel very quickly.
Wow.
He can't go past the
I've never seen
nut
that
gun.
before.
That's very, very rare. I'd say to be honest, it's a first.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing, the details.
Yeah, the detail in this is just unbelievable. Even if you look at the back of it here, Stavros.
Yeah.
That's just for an air intake, right, for venting. But also you can pop that out and you look inside. You can also just tweak your suspension very quickly on the side of the road if you need to be.
Yes, look.
You can just put a hand into it. Just
Look.
everything about the car has just been thought out so well.
Wow.
Again, we come around to the boot where we were able to go carbon fibre again.
Yeah.
And again, as you'll see from me here, it's that easy to lift up the one.
Carbon fibre.
It's ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
So
Just check it out there, look.
can of course, yeah.
Yeah. So light.
I'm gonna pop this up for a second so you can get a look in.
So we have the fuel tank there. And Ken, I noticed carbon fibre down here as well.
Yeah, so that would normally be a heavier material down there. So that's where our spare wheel will go. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, you've got your exhaust running underneath that, coming out here. So that area of the car gets extremely hot.
Yeah.
So you can imagine. So they've gone again with a carbon fibre, so a lightweight material to protect your wheel and your tires from getting too hot. But it's just the detail. You see, you saw from the car over that we have the quick filling fuel.
Oh, yeah.
That's WRC style as well. So it's just a case of you clip on your hose, you wind in your fuel. There's no mess, there's no spillage, and away you go again. So it's all like you see nearly in the WRC and Formula 1 style, you know.
Have you any idea how long it takes?
to wind it in? You literally do it. You're doing one wind is a litre, like, so
Is it?
you can imagine, like, it's
Seconds.
It's extremely quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And then this whole unit here.
So
Ken,
that's all. That's actually your oil. All right, and
Yeah.
this is another first. So usually you're taking out this component, or you're taking this off, and you're looking in to see where your oil is. So yeah, we've actually put in a dipstick into it, which is, again, I would think it's a first. You know.
This car, Keith, is going to be very competitive.
It's going to be extremely competitive. That car is going to be very, very competitive. Ken can't wait. Ken's first event is going to be in Kerry this year. So you're looking at the 8th of April is his first event. So,
At the Rally of the Lakes.
The Circuit of Kerry Rally.
The Circuit of
and then
Kerry,
he'll do
right.
the Rally of the Lakes also. We'll both be out in the Rally of the Lakes, but he's going to do Kerry. And so he's sleepless nights at the moment. He's looking at YouTube.
He's doing all his research.
He's actually rallying every day in his head, like. So I've never seen him like it. He's like, reborn. So champing at the bit. I think it's the registration that's done it for him. It's bringing back memories.
Yeah.
So
we'll just close up that again.
I will. I'll just go. All right.
So you can see the clips there. It's held on by these clips as well. So everything just to cut down on weight.
Yeah, even you'll see even the little fender.
Yeah. So that's all made out of carbon fibre.
Yeah.
And look at it, look.
Yeah.
And we just have a peak underneath there as well.
Do absolutely, yeah.
You can comment below, guys, which one would you take? The Mark II Ford Escort or the Ford Fiesta R5? Comment below, which one do you prefer? But that is fantastic to see these cars here today. So be sure and keep an eye out for Lyons of Limerick competing in the rallies coming up in 2018. But Keith, thank you so much for this.
No problem. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was great to have you over.
Yeah. And the next time we'll be back, we'll be looking at the new Jaguar Ipace.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So we're over.
Which will be gracing these showrooms in due course.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to seeing that. It's exciting. Yeah. It's our first all-electric car, so from Jaguar. So we're looking forward to seeing that. It should be here over the next 3 months. So yeah.
Excellent. Keith, thank you very much.
Not a bother. Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Wow, that just blew me away today, guys. Looking at those two rally cars, absolutely incredible. The attention to detail. I really loved it today now. But you'll have to keep an eye out for Lyons Motorsport this year at the rallies. They're going to be very competitive in 2018 with those two cars. Wow. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And I'll talk to you all again next weekend for another video. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave you from Lyons. We have a yellow Mustang there. And we have the Jaguar F-Pace here, the SUV. Yeah. Talk to you next weekend, guys. Take care. Cheers! Now, guys, it's time to head back over to Lyons of Limerick and have a chat with Keith Lyons about the rally cars. So let's go! Right!